So, Bezat Hashem, we are in the Talmul Yerushalmi Avoda Zarah. Do we have another one? Avoda Zarah? For him?
Oh. Was it down?
It's a Perek Stein, Halakha, Aleph. The first Mishnah, where it's written Matnita Kol Atzlamim. Get it?
Mishnah. Let me see.
Shalom Shalom Zarah. Shalom Shalom Rabbi Shimon. Shalom Shalom Rajbi.
Shalom Epidras.
Shalom Shalom.
Non, pas de chenille, ok.
C'est Perek Sheni ou Perek c'est dans notre...
Perek, regarde. Perek Shlishi.
Ah,
Fini de Shini. Not so sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's the other one.
The other one?
Yeah, you have the other one?
No.
It's the second one.
No.
So it's not.
I think the two Masechetot I have there, they are all Sanhedrin.
You have four. Have only did one?
Yes.
Rabbi Shimon, t'as que une version de la Gemara Avoda Zarah?
oui.
Il n'y a qu'une étoile.
Ouais, il y a qu'une étoile, Prakim, Aleph, Bet.
Donc tu t'es retrouvé avec 3 Gemarot.
Ouais.
I think we paid for 4, right?
On that day, there were only 2 of them.
Yeah, it was Sanhedrin.
But it was Sanhedrin.
And he had to
go back.
Had 2 more Avoda Zarah, right?
Yes, I'm not too, but I know that, well, I have heard Avoda Zarah that they did not have that time.
So let's see, maybe it's only us. We didn't understood that it was only one part. So you don't have the second part. I have it. So I will send the. Do you have a phone number? Because if you want the picture of the text, we send it in the book, but you can listen. Donc vous n'avez pas. Donc on va partager l'écran. Donc, on avait commencé il y a à peu près 3 semaines. We started before maybe 3 weeks. The Mishnah Aleph of the Perek Shlishi, la Mishnah Aleph du 3e Perek. Donc, je reprends un peu le texte. I go back again in the text in order to make it more fresh in our mind. La Mishnah est dit comme ça, et je le lis avec des commentaires. I read it with the commentary already. Matnita. Kol aslamim tzurat ve salim. Donc, ce qu'on dit, kol aslamim, when we talk about all the tzlamim, all the tzelem, that is the tzelem, in this Maseret Avoda Zarah, we are talking about idolatry, about l'idolatrie. Donc, il dit, when you hear, quand tu entends le mot tzlamim, when you hear the word tzlamim, know that we are talking about all the tzurat and the salim, all the drawing, all the statutes, all the things that you can make with fire. You know, you put a form, you create a form, you put it in fire in order to make it strong. All these works are called tzlamim. Tous ces travaux-là, ils appellent les tzlamim. C'est ça la Mishnah. La Mishnah dit, kol tzlamim, זאת אומרת, צורות ופסלים, c'est-à-dire צורות ופסלים. Donc, Rabbi Shai, il dit comme ça, Asurim be'ana'a, c'est interdit d'en prendre profit. It's forbidden to have any profit from it. What does it mean, Asurim be'ana'a? C'est-à-dire quoi, Asurim be'ana'a? Asurim, c'est d'en tirer profit, de tirer un plaisir de ça. It's forbidden to have any profit or any pleasure from it. Il dit, why? Pourquoi? Mipne, she'en ne'evadim pam achad b'shana. What does it mean, ne'evadim? C'est-à-dire quoi, ne'evadim? Il dit, parce qu'elles sont ne'evadim, eved, la chaîne eved. Ne'evadim, pam achad b'shana. Once a year, une fois par an, they are ne'evadim. Ils sont ne'evadim. Let's try to understand what does ne'evadim mean. On comprend ce que veut dire ne'evadim. It's there like this. Katava Rambam said, Bepirush a Mishnayot, when they talk about is the space giving explanation about Mishnayot. So c'est l'explication de Mishnayot, il dit, Choshvim ba'ale ze amase ki shetiye hashemesh b'ma'ala b'ma'alot agalgal. Ezeu ma'ala shetiye ya'ase tzeleem be'oto ma'ala. Donc il dit, you said like this, people who are basically using that tzelem. Shalom, shalom, Rabbanit Emuna. Shalom, shalom, Rabbanit Emuna.
Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, shalom. Et ces people who use that tzelem, les gens qui utilisent les tzelem, qu'est-ce qu'ils font? The way that the sun achieves a specific height in his race from west to east. Il attend from east to west. Il attend que le soleil atteigne une certaine hauteur dans sa course naturelle. Il y a assez de soleil. À ce moment-là, quand il va atteindre le point le plus haut, le zénith, when he will achieve the higher point, he will use that higher point to create a tzelem. Il va utiliser ce point haut pour faire un tzelem. Les ota amala, על דמות הצורה המיוחסת לאותה המעלה. Il va faire ce tselem-là selon la forme qui est liée à cette hauteur du soleil. It will do Avoda Zarah, a tselem, idol, a statue in the resemblance according to the shape of what will be seen from that place where the sun is. What does it mean? צורת הפעולה המיוחסים להם, המיוחסים לאותה המעלה, ונראים ממנו כוחות במציאות בעיני אותה צורה ופועלים המיוחסים לה, והם מקטירים לאותו צלם ומתפללים לו. Il dit à ce moment-là, la forme qu'ils vont obtenir en utilisant cette stratégie, the shape they will get by using that strategy will create a specific statute with idolatry, and they will start to worship and to pray that statue. Et ils vont, encore une fois, ils vont avoir cette forme-là, ils vont commencer à prier et à louer cette statue, and even they give what? Ktoret, maktirin, they do ktoret, incense. Leoto atzelem, umitpalelim, they pray, ils prient, lo, ou gadlim, ou gadlim oto besha'a shetiye ashemesh oto amala. And say every time the sun will be at the same place, they will make that tselem higher, bigger. À chaque fois que le soleil revient au même point où il était au moment où on a créé ce tselem, ils vont le faire plus haut, plus grand. Les émines, mimine, aslamim, et fait ça, c'est qu'un type de tselem. It's only one type of tselem. Venikra be'aravi, and it's called in Arabi, talasam. It's gave in the current language, talisman. Have you ever read the word talisman?
Yes,
Talisman.
it's common in many big cities.
Vous connaissez ce mot? You knew that word? Un talisman? Talisman. C'est
C'est quoi?
that you...
Rigué, là? Talisman?
Ouais, c'est un talisman. It's strange that he gave that name straight in Arabic. Il dit ce nom directement en arabe. So let's see more details just about what is a talisman. Regardez what is said in English. Look what is said in English. I share my screen. Say like this. A talisman is any object ascribed with religious or magical power, intending to protect, heal, or harm individuals for whom they are made. Talismans are often portable objects carried on someone in a variety of ways, but can also be installed permanently in architecture. Talismans are closely linked with amulets, fulfilling many of the same role, but a key difference is in their form and materiality. These talismans often taking the form of object, egg, clothing, weaponry, or parchment, which are inscribed with magical text. Talismans have been used in many civilizations throughout history, with connection to astrological, scientific, and religious practice. But the theory around preparation and use has changed in some culture with more recent New Age talismanic theory. Talismans are used for a wide array of functions, such as the personal protection of weary loved ones or belongings, aidings or infertility, and helping for crop production. So now, French, we saw why I go there. C'est pourquoi je vais là-bas. En français, il dit un talisman est un objet en pierre, anneau, portant des signes consacrés auxquels sont attribuées des vertus de protection et des pouvoirs magiques. L'art de fabriquer le talisman s'appelle talismanie. Donc, dans la version anglaise, on disait un peu plus. Il disait quoi? Le talisman, c'est en fait quelque chose qui peut être portable, transportable, et qui peut être mis de manière fixe dans une sculpture. Donc, he said, what Rambam is saying here is that the Mishnah is talking about something which can be carried, or you will not see it, it will be put in the place, in the building, in the statue, and will stay there. You just tell a place where you don't know what is on the top of the Eiffel Tower. You don't know. Then maybe on the top, they put a small thing called talisman. We don't know what is on the top of the Statue of Liberty. You don't know. Ah, shalom, shalom. Papa Shumer. C'est ça. Quand on est fini, c'est ça. Je vais avec ça. So see what's happened? Because basically, you never know where a talisman is, according to the Gemara. You can see people carrying it or people putting it in some statues, some places, some buildings. What the Mishnah wants to warn first. They say all of them are related to what? Shemesh, to the sun. Tous sont reliés au soleil. And see, how do you know that there is an Avoda Zarah there? Comment tu sais qu'il y a un Avoda Zarah là-bas? First of all, Maktirin, we bring Ketoret. If you see people lighting incense next to the Eiffel Tower, the people praying that direction, worshiping, this Eiffel Tower, it's our proudness. Be careful, attention. Si vous voyez des gens qui commencent à faire des toilettes à côté de certains arbres, certaines statues, c'est probablement qu'il y a un talisman dedans. Donc je repars. Anikra Biaravi talisman. Ou bimakom Rabbi Meir, ou bimakom Rabbi Meir, aya etzalem min ze atzlamim. וכבר ידעת שרבי מאיר חיה של מיעוט, ולפיכך גזר על כל הצורות שאין אסורות. You say, you know that Rabbi Meir is not joking at all, because he comes from conversion, so you have to change himself. So he say, every type of form for him, it's talisman. Tout ce qui est des formes que les gens font, you have except the Otiot, because no one has been inspired by the sun to say, the Aleph will be like this. No. It came with a whole wisdom. To say every single form that you will see used for a specific purpose, be careful. Et toute forme de forme que tu vas voir qui vont être utilisées pour un but spécifique, attention. After he said, après il dit, les filles, שמקצתן השעיין לעבדן פעם בשנה, שהשמש עולה באותה מעלה. חכמים לא חיישי למיעוט ואומרים שעושים אותה לנוי בלבד. דברי רבי מאיר, החושש למיעוט וכל הצללים אסורים, שמה נעשה לעבודה זרה. Donc on a deux avis ici. We have two opinions. Rabbi Meir and Chachamim. Rabbi Meir, he say all the tzurot. Chachamim, he say no. Things you use just for, you don't want to do anything related to Avoda Zarah to eat. Tu veux pas faire une Avoda Zarah avec ça. For example, you see this? I mean, maybe say, maybe don't put that because you don't know where it comes from, why he did the thing like this. Or say, no, if it's only for noise, c'est seulement pour le noise. What is noise? It's more about appreciate the things. It's not about the worship. It's about you wearing something for beauty, for decoration, and so on. Chachamim say, okay. Rabbi Meir say, no. We're going to see why. וחכמים אומרים, אין איסור אלא כל שיש בידו מקל או ציפור כדור. חכמים will go further, say, look, if we talk about shapes, you should see on that statue or a staff or a bird. So if you see that on that sculpture, you know for sure it's Avoda Zarah. Alors il dit non, tu peux seulement causer son Avoda Zarah si tu as sur cette sculpture un bâton ou un arbre. חכמים אינם חוששים למיעוט ולדעתם נעשה הדבר לקישוט. ולכן רק אם ודאי שהצלם נעשה לשם עבודה זרה אסור. Donc c'est seulement quand tu es sûr que le tzelem il a été fait pour l'Avoda Zarah que c'est assour. It's only when you're sure that it's enough for l'Avoda Zarah, it's assour. Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel אומר כל שיש בידו כל דבר לא רק מקל או ציפור או כדור. Il fait Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel say no matter what kind of object you see in the hands of this statue, it can be a bowl, it can be a staff, it can be a tzipor, or anything else. If you see a statue with hands, and the hands are with some object, no matter what object, tu vois une statue avec des mains, et dans ces mains-là, il y a des objets. Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel said, Avoda Zarah. Yeah. C'est Avoda Zarah. So we saw after the beginning.
If you see a statue with holding, example, you walking in a capital, I don't know where, and you see statue holding something in hands, this is Avoda Zarah.
Yes. Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel.
Interesting because I saw yesterday a statue about the German scientist.
Yeah.
And he was holding a ball.
Yeah, you said Kadour. Kadour. Even the statue of the former military generals, you see him holding like a sword like this, or a weapon. So we're going to see now, what does it mean? So before a few weeks, we saw already the first part. So now we are in the second part here. Let's take information, and after we're going to see the secret behind. Just 10 minutes more information, and we see the secret behind. He said, Ashiyan Nagra. So it said, it dit, Amar, Beshem Rabbi Yochanan, Iconiot, Surot, donc les icônes, the icon, tout ce qui est icône, Salim, les psalim, Lama en Asurot, why they are forbidden, parce qu'ils sont interdits. Mipne, chez Maktirim, Nifneem, Besha'a, She'em Olot. C'est because people bring in front of them incense when they're going up. Have you ever seen icon going up? Vous avez déjà vu une icône monter? Une icône never move. So what does it mean? Il dit, Sheboni Motad. When we build them. Let's go back. You see, icon, Tsurot, tout ce qui est Tsurot, icon, Psalim, when people are building them, quand les gens les construisent, and you see that people bringing incense in front of that building, les gens apportent de l'encens devant ce building-là, while they are building, quand ils sont construits, this is Avoda Zarah. You want an example? People like soccer, you're going to be sad. Okay, le foot, vous allez être triste. The World Cup will be in Qatar, right? We don't talk about it a lot, but we have around 6,000 people who died in the building of the stadiums. À peu près 6 000 personnes qui sont mortes dans la construction des stades. Because they took a lot of risk to make all these things standing. So what will happen? People come from India. People come from India, Pakistan come to work there, from Africa come to work there. So they hear, our friends died, our friends happened. What they do? They came from the stadium, which is in the middle of building. They like incident, scandal, they pray. So what's happened? This person. This place will be a place of what? Avoda Zarah. That's why all the world will look at this golden cup like the best things ever. Fait, on va regarder cette Coupe du Monde comme une merveille. How you will kiss it? You have to show yes. And after you have the statue of Maradona, the cup, right? Look, where we go. Allez, on va. Après, il dit, Matirin les Elohim lifne et qui ikonin. Les filles ikonin. Donc, stadium, if you still run stadium or Eiffel Tower when they were building it, you know, it took 200 years, almost, après 200 ans. The Statue of Liberty, you know how long it took? Ça a pris du temps. How many people died there? What was the work done before? While they are building it? Quel travail ils ont fait quand ils sont en train de construire tout ça? Il dit, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Mutar lirotam besha'a she'en yordot. Il dit, c'est permis de les regarder quand elles tombent, quand elles descendent. It's permitted to look at them when they are going down. Tu ne flottes. Meaning that when they are falling, Matama, what does it mean? Ça veut dire quoi? Teilim, Lamed Zain, Be'akarat Reshaim Tireh. You have to look at the destruction of the Reshaim. So to see something falling, you have to look at it. But when it's building, you should not. It's crazy, no? C'est fou. Que quand ça tombe, tu peux regarder. On n'attend pas, tu ne dois pas regarder. Let's take an example. We're in September, right? Before 20 years. That's happened. You have the two twin towers. What was that place? C'est quoi ces places? Economy of the world. Business. Everything. What's happening inside? I don't want to know even. And suddenly you have the planes coming. Qui viennent. So my question, Robert and Nathan Hanan, you look at that image or you don't look at that image?
So, first, when it happened, I think it's 2001, something like that. I looked. It was a coverage probably for a week or something. I looked at the image.
So let's be real. What did you feel?
I think first, I have got a book
In Namibia.
in Namibia, a book of images. I happen to know before the incident of September 11th, I happen to know some of these symbols. In my heart, I was going away from. I was so suspicious of everything that I see, the shape, the design. I was too critical to the point that I could also not use much more of a pen because it's in the same shape like any other thing. About the Twin Tower, they were constructed exactly more or less the same way. I felt bad over the death of people, but the symbol of the whole thing design, I had a different reservation.
The Gemara is like you. I say when they fail, if you are falling, if you are not too sure about the purpose of that tower, of that statue, of that stadium, you should see it falling. Because he said, this is a destruction of the Rishai daily. Let's take more information and we're gonna dig it and conclude. Après, il dit, Katav Malach, Tachat Atzura, O Tachat Aikoniot. C'est written, when you walk, quand tu marches, under that Tzura, that shape, or under that icon, מה שכתב תחת הפסל להסביר מהו, אין מסתלקים בהם בשבת. So if you know, bienvenue, shalom shalom, ברוכה הבאה, alors vous il y a ton moment en ligne. Assieds-toi, j'ai pas ce que je veux dire. Elle est bien arrivée, maman.
Shalom, shalom. En Rachem, c'est ravi.
Shalom, shalom. Comment ça va, ça a été?
Ça a été.
Si t'as chaud, je te mets le truc.
Non, c'est bon.
So what's happened? Donc, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il dit, if you know that there's a tzura, si tu sais qu'il y a une tzura, une icône, or you have a pesel, you should not walk under it. C'est-à-dire quoi? Tu ne peux pas marcher en tout ça. Et c'est exactly, it means that you should not look at them in Shabbat. Hey, tu ne peux pas les regarder en Shabbat. What does it mean? So good luck. You live in Paris, near to the Eiffel Tower, not see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Good luck. What does it mean? What does it mean? Regardez, pourquoi une petite information. Après, il dit, after he said,
qu'en est-il de toutes ces grandes statues que l'on voit dans les fêtes foraines? What about all that big
c'est la même chose. C'est la même chose. Parce qu'ils sont utilisés comme, il y a un terme, comment ils s'appellent ça? Ils appellent ça des... Comment ça s'appelle les gros bonhommes de fête foraine? Pas donné. Des figurines. Il y a un nom comme ça. C'est une tradition, en fait, de les faire grands, exagérés comme ça, pour que ça soit vu de tout le monde et que ça soit construit comme étant quelque chose qui est colossal, qui est immense. Fête foraine, c'est super, c'est exactement ça. Regardez, bon, look. Il dit, et là, Av Bechol En Mistalkim Be Ikoniot. Et c'est pas seulement Shabbat, not only on Shabbat. Even in the days of the week, même dans les jours de la semaine, you should not. So good luck. Uma Tama. C'est quoi le but? C'est quoi la signification? Cinéma, Vaikra. Al Tifnu El Elilim. Ne tournez pas vos visages vers les Avoda Zarah. Don't turn your face towards Avoda Zarah. Vedorshim. What is the explanation? C'est quoi l'explication? Al Tifne le Ovdan. La Avod Otan. Tifne, te tourner, c'est d'ordonner un worship, de faire une louange, de faire une Avoda Zarah avec elle. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Al Tifne Afilu Lirotam Mamash. Rabbi Yehuda, il est plus dur. Il dit non. When you say don't turn your face, it's even don't look at them. Ne regarde pas. So all the people who like tourists, good luck. Vous avez le touriste. I want to see the world of China. l'amiral de Seigneur de Chine, à China. I want to see the Gange, the Gange en Inde. I want to see in India. I want to see the sky, I don't know what, in Dubai. I want to see the 66, the road 66. I want to see. What do you want to see? Qu'est-ce que tu veux voir? The question is, what is wrong with that? Qu'est-ce qui est mauvais avec ça? What do you pay with that? 5 minutes, we get it. On prend encore un peu d'informations. On va aller après. Après, il dit, démarre, Chacher Niftar Rabbi Nachum Bar Simai, Afun Ikonta, Melachat Stan Kisui et Tsurat Shei, Pluyot à la Kotel. Et Sanidin, Amar, Amrou, Kamadelat, Machton, de Chive'ela, Yachminoun, Kedbutea. כמו שהוא לא רצה לראותן בחייו, car לא יראה אותם במותו. So we take the story of Rabbi Nachum Bar Simai. He was very makpid not to look at any single Avoda Zarah in front of his eyes. And he said because he was so makpid, also at the day of his death, he was protected. Not to see anything. Il était tellement makpid de ne pas regarder une seule forme qui puisse rappeler Avoda Zarah que même le jour de sa mort, on l'en a préservé. Et on finit pour les informations. Et Shoel, les Chachamim, et nous, clou. Il fait des Chachamim, alors si ça ils ont décidé d'être plus cool. So the Chachamim, if they know that, well, they decided to be more soft. Ve'im, amitim, Chachamim, kolkar, kiruim, et atzura. Et c'est quoi l'avantage? What's the advantage? You'll die. What's different that you see Otsura et don't see Otsura? Et en plus, t'es mort. C'est que tu vois pas. Tu vois pas. Look what he said. Ve'ana, in answer, Amar, Rabban Shimon ben Lakish. En benenu la tzadikim ella dibur pe bilvad. Et tzadik she'ala'ar le'olamo ke'elu lo מסתכלה רוחו באותה מקום, יראה את הצורה בעיניו רוחו. Il dit, en fait, c'est pas si simple. Quand un tzaddik meurt, sache que ses paroles, durant sa vie, lui garantissent de voir certaines choses ou pas quand il meurt. When the tzaddik is passing away, the word of his mouth will give to him guarantee about what you will be seeing or not. So it's not a small thing. Juste appuyer pour l'information. What is the secret behind? C'est quoi le secret derrière? Abisha, j'ai une question. T'as écouté le cours un peu de. Ok. La question c'est quoi aujourd'hui, Nicole? Après, c'est une sourate. Comment on se comporte nous? Et qu'est-ce que tu penses sur la conséquence de tout ça? What do you think about all that? C'est quoi une icône? What is an icon? What is a shape? I'll help you a little bit in my question. I saw a documentaire, j'ai vu un documentaire, they ask about the music industry. Parlait de l'industrie musicale. They said that all the celebrities they are building, toutes les stars qui construisent, Beyoncé, Rihanna, it's according to many Babylonians or Sumerian gods. That's why in some pictures you see them dressed in a way. Because they want to remind you that you have to make from this person your idol. That's why a singer, a football player, a rapper, it becomes what? Your idol. So what you do, as a man, not you, but somebody, take the picture, say, Mr. Nathaniel celebrity, just put here your signature, you sign it, you spend 1 hour signing 1,000 pictures. This will be sent in the magazine. Magazine would say, buy the magazine. Inside, you have a big picture of Rabbi Nathan. He take it. After he goes to his room, he say, "Here's my idol." Right? Hey. This is before 10 years. That's avant 10 ans. Now it's easy. Go in. You walk in the street, you see people. This pictures. And after, say we have 3 options. You have to do the idol called story. The idol called real, and the idol called publications. What do people, not my student, but some people, they spend the afternoon like. And even say, if you like so much, repost what you have seen. Si tu aimes tellement, repost ce que tu as vu. Right? What is that, Rabbi Elisha? I'm just asking. Les avdil. Juste je demande. And you're a photographer. That's why it's interesting for me. Photographe. C'est ça que c'est intéressant pour moi. And what is the name of to picture in Hebrew? It's a name. What do you need to make the perfect picture when you're on the really high level? You don't do it with this. You have to take the whole materials to bring the lights to be very good. And you have flash. What is that? The Hama or is it just flash? What is the concept of the flash? C'est quoi le concept du flash? How do you create it? Because he said something in the Gemara. Il dit, on attend que le soleil soit à un certain niveau. We want that the sun will be at a certain level and you will have a shape from that level of the light of the sun. And that shape, you fix it and you make an icon. Et ce niveau où le soleil va être, ça sera tellement clair que ça sera tout soit visible. Et là, tu le fixes et tu fais un icon. Or, un talisman. So my question, you're a photographer. I'm not your shoulder today. So you have Rabbi Nathan. What is the purpose of the photography? Is to make this man loved by the people going to see him. C'est d'amener cet homme-là à être aimé par les gens qui vont le regarder. That's why he take many pictures and he change the light to find the perfect light. And that light will make him And after, he said to Rabbi Nathan, say, which picture do you like? Because you have to like yourself. Because you will have to idolize yourself also. If you are you like, and after it published. So I'm asking, what is all this? I'm listening to you. Sorry, je t'ai coupé. So what do you do? Because you're trapped. Comment tu fais? You go deeper, va plus loin. Look. When you put that picture, what do you wait for? Qu'est-ce que tu attends quand tu mets cette photo? Yeah. People like. T'attends que les gens aiment. Because if they don't like, you miss the target, like l'objectif. So what will you do to bring people to like it? You will add more trash, or more this in order that people So what is that selling? Un outil pour faire quoi? To do what?
passer sans nouvelle le système actuel que les gens sont passés par ce système. Ça peut être possible.
Ah, donc toi, tu m'attaques maintenant. Donc moi, je t'attaque, tu m'attaques sur la politique. Ok, je vais répondre. Je vais répondre. Moi, je ne fais pas toucher mes photos. Mes photos, je les prends comme ça, j'envoie. Je rigole, je rigole.
Non, le. Ça, c'est un outil, ce n'est pas le but. Si on a ça en tête, c'est comme un couteau, on peut se servir. Ça peut être une arme ou une mourir. Ça dépend de l'état d'esprit dans lequel on est en train de faire. Quel est le but vraiment derrière ça après.
Ce que tu dis, c'est très bien, c'est encore pire. It's worse what you said, it's very good. You say that in politics, that's what you use. What they do, they took that picture and make it huge, big. And generally, the guy who wins the election is the guy who took that place, which is in the top of all the city, and you see his picture, boom. And you understand that, yes, you have to be seen. And if people start to worship you, they say, Before 1 or 2 weeks, we were on the meeting in the hostel in Jerusalem. We were with Netanyahu. We saw he was just behind us. So we are talking about coffee. It was 10 meters behind. You see, and after he did that picture, he did that video, I don't know what was he saying. It's all about selling your image. C'est tout à propos de vendre ton image. So my question, we have two options here. The Chachamim, they are not crazy. They know why they are more soft. Amir is not crazy. You know why it's so hard. So where is the middle? How do we find the balance? On trouve le milieu. Parce que les Chachamim, s'ils sont soft, ils savent pourquoi. Rabbi Meir, s'il est dur, il sait pourquoi. So comment nous on se définit? How we define ourselves in front of smartphones, TV, newspaper, everything which we know that our image. Okay, you have an idea? Any idée? Abani, t'en as une idée? Ah.
Que la personne se fait une position spécifique. Du coup, ça rend vraiment, c'est exactement ce que
je vous donne la clé. C'est faire à l'écoutine. Faire à l'écoutine. And we finished. C'est faire à l'écoutine. Daf, même guillemets. And we go. Non, mais je sais pas, il est en ligne, il est plus en ligne. Demande-lui où il est. Si je sais où il est, mais... Je le vois courir, en fait. C'est bon, ça. Okay, let's do. And we finish. You see the pasuk in Parashat Noah, le pasuk Vayi kol haaretz safa achat. Et il y avait une seule langue dans toute la terre. We had only one tongue on all the earth. Vidbarim achadim, and all the things were one. Jésus était un. Parce qu'il dit dans la Kadosh. Il dit da ki inyan amigdal venimrod חזר להתגלגל בנבוכדנצר. So the story of the Babel Tower and the story of Nimrod came back in reincarnation with Nebuchadnezzar. Donc l'histoire de la tour de Babel, which is the Babel Tower, it's the gratte-ciel, it's the high buildings, all these things. It came back with Nebuchadnezzar and said, what does it mean? Laze asa tselem. So the tselem, the statue that Nebuchadnezzar did, that statue with the head in gold, the arms in silver and so on. Ce statut qu'il a fait avec la tête en or et les bras en argent, tout ça, it was the same situation with what we call the Babel Tower. La même situation que la tour de Babel. And what's happened at that moment? People start to talk different languages. And people start to have different purposes. What's happened with all the world of smartphone and so on? People are not one. It's everybody wants to be successful. Ils ne pas, mais regardez. Kimia be baka'at dora, bekvar, וכנגד שהיה בזמן נמרוד שפה אחת והיה מושל על כל העולם, זה נמרוד, all the world was one. And all the world had one language. Donc Nimrod, toute la terre était une, avait un langage. Ça va bien, Nathan? What was the tongue of your ancestor? C'était quoi le langage de ton ancêtre?
We learn a lot of things. When the Torah speaks about the people that spoke one language, this is the Kohot.
So how do you read or do you express yourself with the Kohot, if you say that? You say we had one tongue, so it means that we are talking with one language. You parle avec un langage.
You know how to transform the sound into letters.
So what's the name of this tongue? Hein? Tu sais aramaic? Tu dis araméen? Tu sais aramaic? What do you say?
It's only in a Kohot man can speak to one language. Because the word of Kohot is not a fragmented.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one. But
have you ever heard what was the unique language when everybody was speaking the same language? In the book in Namibia?
no. Everybody's fighting between either it's Hebrew or it's Aramaic. There's argument a lot, but
Gonna say this after we finished. Belazé, Meler Nebuchadnezzar al kol haolam. So Nebuchadnezzar also had to be the king on all the world because he was the reincarnation, c'est le Gilgul de Nimrod. וזה שכתוב בישעיהו, אלא על במותני אב, לרמוז לאב אומות. He said, it was written about Nimrod and also about Nebuchadnezzar that he was the master on the 72. C'était le maître des 72. Et c'est about the 72 peoples. Have you ever heard that concept? Have you ever entendu ce concept? 72 peuples, 72 peoples. Have you heard about that? We know the Shivim, on est 70. So what does it mean, 72? Let's say I had Am Israel. Okay, 71. That is 72. keep it up. Regardez ça ouvert. ורצה גם כן שישראל ישתחוו לו. So what does it mean? Israel is not in the 72. Ça, c'est pas dans le 72. 73 alors. Donc, ואילו חס ושלום, חנניאל, מישאל ועזריה ישתחוו לצלם, לא הייתה תקומה לישראל. If the three who were in this time of Nebuchadnezzar were worshipped at Tselem, no hope will be for Israel. Si ces trois-là, Hanania, Mishaël et Azaria, ils s'étaient prosternés dans le Tselem, il n'y aurait pas eu d'espoir. Les Gamken Haïta'a Kavanato, Livnot, Amigdal, Via'ir. His purpose was also to build another tower and another city. Il voulait faire la même chose que Nimrod, construire aussi après ce Tselem-là, une ville et une tour. For people who follow me when we do the positive program, what I say to people, the best way to bring people to be submitted is to create cities and to destroy villages. Le meilleur moyen de rendre les gens dépendants, c'est de construire des villes et de détruire les villages. What do you have in a city? You have a city, you have one person, one tower. Check. Check. All the city you know. Toutes les villes que vous avez, il y a la ville, une tour et une icône. Here's the concept of city. Here. Check. The only place where you don't have that, villages. Selon votre passage, c'est les villages. Find me one city in the world where you don't have a tower, you don't have a person, a statue. Look now. Zeshekatube Daniel, Elada Ib Vavel Abata Dai, Anaa Benita. The Asad Tselem Kineged Amigdal. So the Tselem was here to substitute the Migdal. Le Tselem était là pour remplacer le Migdal. Le Ratsa, c'est Yushpa'a Alav Shefa Mishvim Sarim. Et il voulait que de ce Migdal-là, les 70 anges, ils envoient la Shefa là-bas. His desire was that the Shefa will be sent from the 70 angels on this person. And by doing that, maybe no hope will be stand for Israel. En faisant ça, il n'y aurait pas de mission pour Israël. Mais il y aura Shefa, la clipote, and the Shefa will go where? To the clipote. So we're in Israel, right? Do you see towers? Yes. You see, Tel Aviv. You see Psalim?
The design of many buildings are towers.
You see Psalim? You see statute? So what is that land? C'est quoi cette terre alors? She can say, I leave France, the land of the Avoda Zarah, I go to Israel, the Holy Land. She came, she see towers and statues. What's happened? I just ask her, I don't answer. I have no answer. Shi'u, al-yedei keter shel haklipa. ולזה נקרא מלך שישח. לא שישח, כן שנחף. זה כסורת שישח. C'est Nebuchadnezzar. It's Nebuchadnezzar. C'est not his name, c'est son autre nom. When he's using the power of the keter to feed the clipper. Quand il utilise la force du keter pour donner la clipper. הקדוש ברוך הוא, למען חסידיו, הפר עצתו וקלקל מחשבתו, ונפל הצלם על פניו. Mais הקדוש ברוך הוא, parce qu'il avait la jalousie de cette tzadikim, il a fait tomber ce tzalem-là devant lui. הקדוש ברוך הוא, because he wanted to protect his tzadikim, brought that tzalem to fall down in front of him. ונתגברו על ידי חנניה, מישאל ועזריה. was thanks to these three tzaddikim. V'nitzelu b'kif shana esh, who were saved from the fire. Threw them in the fire. Il les a jetés dans le feu. Comment shenitzelu Avraham alav hashalom, comme Avraham a été sauvé aussi. Same story. V'chen Nimrod. הכניע השם יתברך כנגד אברהם אבינו וניסו מקיף שנה אש וכשראה נמרוד שלא נעשית עצתו קבץ 4 מלאכים ועשה מלחמה עם מלאכים. C'est quand Nimrod il a vu que son idée de faire la tour n'a pas fonctionné, il a pris 3 autres rois et ils ont fait la guerre aux 5 rois. When Nimrod saw that his idea was not accepted about the Tower of Babel, he took 3 other kings and he went to do war against the 5 kings. It will be called Amraphel at that moment. והכל היה לקחת השפע מן אברהם אבינו עליו השלום ויען בעניין מלחמת המלאכים במקומם תבינו היטב. C'est fini. So what does it mean? I'll give you the conclusion. For people who study with me in the afternoon, all this is the kavanot of the shofar. Tout ça, c'est la kavanah du shofar. You see, all the purpose for Am Israel, for Yehudi, is to know that you should never fall in Avoda Zarah. That's Abishai. You have tools, but the tools is not guilty. The guilty one is the one who uses the tools. L'objet n'est pas coupable. La culpabilité est dans celui qui utilise l'objet. So what happens if I have tools like that and I want to keep myself safe from any kind of Avoda Zarah? Qu'est-ce qui se passe si j'ai des outils comme ça et je vais me garder, moi, de manière protégée par rapport à tout type d'Avoda Zarah? You have to have a strong tzelem of Kedusha. Vous devez avoir un gros tzelem de Kedusha. When do you build it? Quand vous le construisez, it with the tikkut shofar. Like le son du shofar. Every sound that goes out of the shofar, the 2 days of Rosh Hashanah, chaque son qui sort du shofar, de 2 jours de Rosh Hashanah, it will help you not to be trapped in the bad use of tools called slamim. Chaque son du shofar qui sort de votre bouche, de la bouche de Baal Tokea, pendant Rosh Hashanah, ça vous aidera à utiliser ces outils-là de la bonne manière. Because everything which is sound, tout ce qui est son, c'est ce qu'on appelle un or makif. What we call the or makif, surrounding light. What is a tzelem? What surround your head. That's why we say, the Seder said, you have to listen to that sound. Tu dois écouter ces sons-là. If you miss it, call someone at home and they will blow the shofar for you. Si tu as raté, appelle quelqu'un qui vient, qui sonne cela. The question is, how come that we do every year Rosh Hashanah and the same year we still trapped in the bad use of this? It's all about the intentions. C'est toi pour la kavana. If you understand at that moment that you are fighting against the tzelem of Nebuchadnezzar and the use of the icons, the talisman, and so on, you will see your year will be different. Si vous savez qu'à ce moment-là, vous êtes en train de vous battre contre les tzelem de Nebuchadnezzar et les utilisations des talismans, tout ça, vous verrez, votre année sera douce comme le miel. L'intention de dire, Shana Tova à tout le monde, Shana Tova to all of you. This one I will not say this afternoon. Bracha, Deslacha, Shana Tova, Metuka. May Hashem give to you the merit to have a very sweet judgment day. Que Hashem vous donne un jugement favorable. Think about the Teshuvah. It's the only thing which will save you from the demon. Because we are a king which is a real king. It's not a man who will keep revenge against you. If he sees you really regretting what you have went through, is Rahman Lisloah. He has enough pity to forgive. So give to yourself, especially these last days. Donnez-vous le temps sur ces derniers jours de faire une vraie introspection. To do a real introspection. To see what was wrong this year. Qu'est-ce qui a été mauvais cette année? What was wrong with my midot? Qu'est-ce qui a été mauvais avec mes midot? What was wrong with my action, my speech, and my thought? Comprendre mes actions, mes paroles et mes pensées. You have 3 days. Vous avez 3 jours. You have today, tomorrow, Shabbat. Work on it. The Shabbat is the last of the year. Shabbat, c'est le dernier de l'année. Because if we count the year from Tisha to Tisha, the last Shabbat. So what will you do from this Shabbat? Il faut quoi ce Shabbat? It's like you can miss up. Tu peux rater ton année. But at least the last Shabbat of the year. Do something special. Take a little special. Try to do a proper Shabbat. In the way you to receive Shabbat on a manner of try to also walk. Where you're going to be, what you're going to do, try to be in the place where you'll not be in Lashon Hara. Mettez-vous allez dans des endroits de Shabbat, vous n'allez pas avoir de problème. Pas faire du Lashon Hara. Don't do that mistakes. Because the real judgment, it's not the day of the judgment, the day before. C'est pas le jour du jugement. Because the judgment day, you arrive, you just enter in the court. Tu rentres dans le tribunal. But what's happened? If the day before you see your face on the TV, the guy did that, it's done. The next day you are in the court, the judge will finish you because this will influence his mindset. So try to be just quite focused. Sois juste d'être tranquille et focusé. Second thing, deuxième chose, on Sunday morning, dimanche matin, don't forget about Atarat Nedarim. N'oubliez pas de faire Atarat Nedarim. D'annuler tous les vœux que vous avez faits pendant l'année. To nullify all the votes you have done during all the years. We will do it here. So if people need it, let me know. I will put a Zoom at least. You do it with the good minag, with the proper text. Don't forget about the mikveh. N'oubliez pas le mikveh. The minag in Ben Ishrai, in Mikbalim, is men, women, and children. Find some mikveh, say it's the mikveh before Rosh Hashanah, it's the mikveh before Yom Kippur. The Balanit, the femmes qui gèrent le mikveh, they will let you do. It's known. In the old city, it's known. Many places it's known. On the day of Rosh Hashanah, you have to be in the mikveh. Means, you know, the condition for us for a good mikveh. Try to keep it. Also, don't forget, Sunday morning, we start the 10 days. No, we are the day before 10 days, so it's not Sunday morning. We start Gedalia. Donc, à partir de Rosh Hashanah, on est dans les 10 jours. So the 10 days, you have to put a different intensity in the slichot. So my advice during that 10 days, which are from Aleph to Yud, people who understand the Pokot, you have to be here at 4:30. Il faut être là à 4h30 du matin. Because at 10 days, they are not in the time. Ces 10 jours-là ne sont pas dans le temps. They are over the time. And you have to give to yourself the best strength ever. Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen v'Amen.
Merci, Rabbi.
Merci beaucoup. Okay, you are starting?
Okay.
Eli, you have time, right? First with the French arrivals. Okay.
This is
Yes.
wow. Okay. So Paris is here.
Not Paris. She's from the south.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's nice. Nice meeting you. Yeah.
Vous avec moi, on va s'asseoir avec elle dehors le temps de faire connaissance, de l'aider à s'installer.
Hello.